Okay, collective, it's time for another exciting episode of Two Tones Twisted Tarot Tales. These are the cards I'm going to be using. Some animal cards, some United States cards, the Tarot of Wonderland deck, and the infamous two-tone Infernal deck. Give me a second and we'll get started. Okay, universe, with these United States flashcards, the American public needs to know which state we're going to be pulling a Republican from to do a reading for. And if I can't get something out with a flyer, I'm going to end up using the magical dice. We've been using that a lot lately. I think it's just a weird time, maybe. Let's try this way. Let's see what happens. We need to get a flyer. We need to get the which state are we going to pull a Republican from? Let's see. Well, it looks like we're going into the direction of the magical dice. Okay, 1 second. Here it is. Let's throw the magical die and see what number comes up, and we're going to pull that card as the state that we get a Republican. 5. So let's find the 5th card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maine. I don't even know who's in Maine. Well, I think there's one lady in Maine I'm kind of familiar with. She's sort of a waffle. Well, let's figure out if it's going to be her or someone else. Okay, collective, I have found our Maine Republican. Her name is Susan Collins. So who is Susan Collins? Susan Margaret Collins is an American businesswoman and politician serving as the senior United States Senator from Maine, a seat she has held since 1997. She is a member of the Republican Party. Born in Caribou, Maine, Collins is a graduate of St. Lawrence University in Canton, New York. So she is a Republican senator from Maine. She's the main Republican there. So we're going to be consulting the Tarot of Wonderland deck. Then we're going to get some clarifiers and an animal spirit card for her. So let's get started. Okay, collective, I've already shuffled it a couple times. This will be the 3rd shuffle, and then we'll try to get a flyer, at least 3 flyers, for Maine Senator Republican Susan Collins. Okay, universe, what does the American people need to know about Maine Republican Senator Susan Collins? You'll have to excuse me, I got more of this horrible mucus. You know, it's bad. My right ear was ringing. I cleared it out. Now my left ear is ringing. And it's like it shifted. It shifted. The mucus shifted. Oh. I didn't really mean to do that, but you know what? Maybe that's what needs to come out. It was the very last card, and it looks like it's the Emperor. Yes, the Emperor is a very stern guy. So the first card out for Maine Republican Senator Susan Collins is the Emperor. Let's put him over there. Okay, universe. What else do we need to know about Maine Republican Senator Susan Collins? Come on, let's get a flyer. If I can't get a flyer, then I'm going to use the magic die. Wait, look at that. Look at that. Look at this one. What's this about, right? Let's see what that is. What is that? Oh, the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is sort of the card of the anxiety and nightmares. So maybe Susan Collins is having anxiety and nightmares. Let's see. We'll put it over there. We'll use that one. I want to go ahead and do a shuffling here real quick. Okay, universe, what else do we need to know about Maine Republican Senator Susan Collins? Sometimes the universe just wants me to touch every card. Whoa, whoa. Some of these cards are about to fall out. Let's see here. I would like to get a flyer. I would like to get a flyer. So if I can get a flyer, that would be amazing. A flyer would be great. If not, I'll use the magic die. Always got a backup plan here. Always got a backup plan. Oh, look at that. I don't know. I think we're going to use a magic die. Okay, universe, I need a good number after I throw this die to pull a card for Maine Senator Republican Susan Collins. Looks like it's number 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What is that card? Justice. Susan Collins got the Justice card. Maybe there's some justice that's going to come to her because she's, Republican. Or maybe she's going to be dishing out some justice. We're going to find out pretty soon. We're going to consult the book and get the meanings of these cards, the keywords, to help us understand what the book says about these cards. Hold on tight. So, collective, the first card that Susan Collins got was the Emperor. The Emperor card. And what are the key words for the Emperor? Let's see. Trying to get it to focus there. Stability, structure, power, authority, leadership, control, protection, stewardship, order, boss, fatherhood, father, ambition, reason, logic, and confidence. The next card that Susan Collins got was the 9 of Swords. And what are the key words for the 9 of Swords? Obsessive thoughts, sleeplessness, nightmares, regret, worries, guilt, despair, and oppression. And the final and third card that Susan Collins got was the Justice card. So what are the key words for the Justice card? Of course, justice, karma, cause and effect, equality, truth, responsibility, integrity, fairness, judgment, contract, legal action, lawsuit, and trial. So I think Susan Collins is involved with some kind of legal action, some legal situation. But then again, she's a legislator. So obviously she's probably deep in the middle of American policy, which is more than likely conservative and Republican. And she's a little bit of a waffler, and she's gone back and forth and helped Democrats and not helped the Democrats and helped Republicans and not helped the Republicans. I would not trust her because she kind of waffles a lot. So it's time for some clarification on these cards with the notorious two-tone infernal deck. Okay, collective, I've already shuffled it twice. I want to shuffle it one more time and say the magic words. Okay, universe. I need clarification for the Emperor card for Maine Republican Representative Maine Republican Senator Susan Collins. That's a fat finger. I'm going to put it back in. That's a fat finger. So we got to shuffle it again. Me and my fat fingers, right? Okay. Need clarification for the Emperor card for Maine Republican Susan Collins. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Obsolescence. There it is. So it looks like I'm going to say that the Emperor is representing Susan Collins because it's an authority figure. And obsolescence is something that's obsolete. It's something that still works, but it's no longer wanted or needed or is useful. So obviously this person, Susan Collins, she looks like she's 90 years old. She's pretty obsolete, just like the majority of these fools in Congress on both sides of the House. The majority of these guys are like 90 years old. They've been in there for 20 years or more. They're not helpful anymore. And they've pretty much been bought and paid, you know. So I think Susan Collins is the Emperor in this reading, and she's obsolete and she needs to go. It's time for her to go. It's long overdue. Okay, so let's go on to the next card, which is the Nine of Swords. Okay, universe, I need clarification for the Nine of Swords. Look at that. Right in the middle of the cut. Nine of Swords. Would love to get a flyer. If not, I'll just use the magic die. But flyers are nicer. Need clarification for the Nine of Swords for Maine Republican Susan Collins. Okay, I've touched every card, universe. This is the last time. If not, I'll use the magic die. Oh, something. I think it's this one. Oh, I didn't want both of those. Well, we'll take both of them, but it's going to be just for the Nine of Swords. I think this one hit first. What's that? Oh, so it was gloating, but upside down. So ain't no gloating involved. There's no gloating. And this one is the end. So I guess she's probably have a lot of anxiety because she can't gloat anymore. No more gloating. No more gloating. It's time to go, 90-year-old. Time to go. I think that this might be the last time she's going to be in Congress. She needs to get out. She needs to get out. She's 90 years old. She's got cobwebs on her. And it's time for her to go. So let's get another clarification card for the Justice. The Justice card for Maine Republican Susan Collins. I'm not really sure anymore if my deck is upside down or not. Doesn't matter. Let's just keep going. We need to get a flyer if possible. If we can't get a flyer, we'll use the magical dice. We need clarification for the Justice card for Maine Republican Susan Collins. Clarification for the Justice card for Maine Republican Susan Collins. Look at that. It's hard to even shuffle it. It's hard to even shuffle it. Look at that. It's ridiculous. Let's try again. Need clarification for the Justice card for Maine Republican Susan Collins. All right, I'm going to throw the magic die. My throat wasn't closing up like it is. This would be a smoother video. Okay. Magic die time. 4. We're going to pull the 4th card. 1, 2, 3, 4. Indifferent, but it's upside down. So the indifferent card, oh no, inefficiency. I'm sorry, my fault. Inefficiency. The inefficiency card came out upside down. So, well, she's not inefficient, or at least the Justice is not inefficient. So I'm not sure what to make of this reading. I think maybe we should pull a 4th Tarot of Wonderland card. I think we're going to do that. So, okay, universe, I need a card to help us understand what's going on with Maine Republican Susan Collins. What's going on with Maine Republican Susan Collins? What is she up to? What's her deal? It looks like she's the emperor. She's obsolete. She's not gloating anymore. I mean, who's going to gloat when you become obsolete? And she seems like maybe, I don't know, Justice is not inefficient, so maybe Justice is coming for her. And Justice would be that her ass gets the hell out of office. She's been in too long. She's been in since the 90s. And she's got to be 90. She's probably 90-something. She probably needs a walker. 13. We're going to get the 13th card, the magic number 13. 1, 2, 3. What a 3, right? 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. The Queen of Pentacles. That's a pretty good card. It's a really good card. So let's get an explanation from the book on what that card is. So the 4th card for Maine Republican Senator Susan Collins looks like her self-portrait. It's the Queen of Pentacles. Doesn't that look a little bit like her? She's just chilling somewhere, sewing a thing on a, like, she's 90 years old. This is ridiculous. She needs to get out of office. So here are the key words. An ally. She's an ally. She's a confidant, a helper, authority, accomplished, resourceful, generous, learns and teaches through experience, and is supportive. Well, that's nice. I mean, any 90-year-old grandma would be that way. The problem is she doesn't belong in Congress anymore. She needs to get the hell out of there. So let's get a clarification card from the Infernal deck. Okay, universe, I need a clarification for Grandma Susan Collins of Maine. Well, let's see here. Clarification for Grandma Susan Collins, the Republican from Maine. I'm surprised she's not making waffles. She should have like a waffle restaurant now. She should just retire and sell waffles. Susan's Waffles. Susan Collins' old-ass grandma waffles. Granny Collins. Granny Susie. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I think it's that one. I think it's this one right here. So this is exhaustion. But it came out like this. So somehow Grandma from Maine is not exhausted. She's not exhausted. And her justice is not inefficient. And but she does have some anxiety, and she ain't gloating no more. The end of her days of gloating is here. She's not gloating anymore, but she's definitely obsolescent. She's obsolete. So it looks like we need an animal card. So let's find out what animal spirit is hanging around Grandma Susan Collins. Okay, universe. Which animal spirit is hanging around Grandma Republican Senator from Maine, Susan Collins? Seemed like maybe a snail would be one, right? Or like a sloth. Oh, rhinoceros. Look at that. There's a rhinoceros spirit hanging around Susan Collins. I'm not sure what that means. But you know what? That rhinoceros has a horn on his front there. So I wonder if Susan Collins, Grandma Susie, I wonder if she's horny. Grandma Susie from Maine, the Republicans, probably horny. That's why she's making that face right there, because she's obsolete. So I think that's going to be the conclusion of this reading for Maine Republican Senator Susan Collins, a.k.a. Grandma. It's time for her to go. She needs to get out of office. So until next time, I'll see you guys later.